Hello and welcome back everyone to the Hollister MacIntyre Flyers franchise. After last week's tie, we have dropped out of the playoff picture as we have been replaced by the 6th seed Minnesota Vikings. Well, that's less than ideal. And going into this week, it kind of becomes win or die against the Tennessee Titans and former starting quarterback Daniel Jones, who we actually traded for to be potentially maybe even the future we had considered at one point. Well, things weren't working out for him here in Salt Lake City, and Tennessee was doing well, but had a pretty big gap at quarterback. We traded him to Tennessee, and guess who is the #1 team in their division? The Tennessee Titans. They have had a pretty amazing year, frankly, and Daniel Jones is a big reason for the success behind it. Today, we take him on, but first, Ricky Rubini will get us off here in Tennessee. And this will be fielded in the end zone, or turned out of it, down to the 24-yard line. And that is where Daniel Jones will start his day, as we will see the former Flyers starting quarterback for the first 3 weeks against his replacement in Kyle Linehan. 24 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, but you have to remember, a lot of those interceptions came in Salt Lake City. A change of scenery has done Daniel Jones some good here, as he'll find his target here on 2nd down and 8. There's a 10-yard pass to start off the day for him. Now 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line, and Derrick Henry's going nowhere with this one. That is a 3-yard loss there. Nice tackle for loss by Jay Terry. 2nd and 13 now, 34-yard line, Jones. He's stepping back, and he just doesn't have anybody open. That is a coverage sack, and we had about 3 Flyers in the backfield there as Kenny Durkins gets his 10th sack of the year. 3rd and 23 now, Jones almost gets hit by Chance Fortunata and has to throw this one away. And out will come Kyle Linehan to lead the offense for the first drive of the day. 25 touchdowns for him, so more than Daniel Jones, but also 16 interceptions, which does also have Daniel Jones beat. 2nd down and 13 now at the 24-yard line. Linehan will drop back, and he will take off and run with this one. Something that Jones did a little bit of, but definitely Linehan has done more efficiently, has been this running. 3rd down and 5 now. Linehan throwing this one out, and that is tipped off the helmet of a lineman there. And that is a quick 3 and out. Flyers will have to kick it back to the Titans. Jones back in control of the offense here, and he's got a man wide open now across the seam a little bit. And just a missed tackle there as Hawthorne's going to get a lot of yardage off that. It's 34-yard line now of the Flyers territory, as Jones will throw this one again underneath here. There's an 8-yard catch there. Now 3rd down and 1. Empty set here. Daniel Jones dropping back. Running out of time. Does get the ball off before he's sacked. And actually, Akeem Hicks will be down with an injury on that one. So Matabike will fill in for him. And Derrick Henry on 4th and 1 cannot get the 1 yard required. Turnover on downs. And the Flyers defense holds strong again. Read option here. Kyle Linehan following his blockers up the middle of the field there. And that's a big time gain for him. Going to be about 20 yards, let's say 18 total there. So 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Man in motion here, Linehan in the gun. Looks like it'll be an underneath throw to McCole Hardman, who does evade pressure there. And interestingly, we've seen a lot of Todd Gurley in the backfield so far today. Of course, Todd Gurley signed recently to replace the injured Scott Miller. And Gurley taking this run pretty much nowhere, as we find out Akeem Hicks has a torn labrum, and he will be missing the rest of this year. Of course, we only have one more game, but that's a big loss, especially for a team that has a chance of making the playoffs. Read option now. Linehan taking this one, and he will be short of a 1st down there. It'll be 4th down and 1 at the 35-yard line. Flyers stay out to go for it. Handoff. Gurley, he's got a 1st down. 2-yard run for him there. That's 1st and 10 at the 33. Linehan dropping back. Throwing this one deep, and that is almost picked off, but instead it is caught by McCole Hardman. Harrison Smith with a hit, and McCole Hardman hangs on for it. 1st and 10, play action here. Linehan, hit as he throws, and he finds McCole Hardman in the back of the end zone. What a throw. And how about McCole Hardman, who has really come on as probably the best receiver for this team in the last half of the season. Daniel Jones back on offense here, and another big throw has them once again across midfield here. They just haven't been able to put any points on the board, but that's Jonnu Smith with a big gain. 2nd down and 8 now at the 45-yard line. Jones throwing this one out. That is picked off. Quandre Diggs with the interception in the flats there on Derrick Henry. And we have loved running him at nickel cornerback rather than free safety in the last half of the season as well. 1st and 10, and Lance Roach is going to get this pass out of the backfield there. A bit of a post route out of the, or a corners route that is, for the running back. Now 2nd down and 7 in that monster package. Handoff Lance Roach, and he's just going to pile through his linemen there. Following up their butts. Now 3rd down and 1. 2 seconds left. Linehan will just take off and run with this one. And he gets a 1st down, but they never blew the whistle. He gave himself up. But the refs did not blow the whistle. He gets hit, and that should be a flag. But the refs never blew the play dead. So Linehan fumbles, and we will go in the 2nd quarter without the ball. I just watched it back. Kai Linehan slid down and gave himself up, which should be an automatic end of the play. Frustrating sequence there. Chance Fortunato, however, with a big sack to make it 3rd down and 17. And this defense refuses to let the Titans get anywhere. Jones, 3rd and 17. He'll throw this underneath to Jonnu Smith, and that's just not anywhere close to a 1st down. Nate Davis injured on the play, and Flyers get the ball once again. Roach in motion now, and is going to be an RPO. Linehan running with it again. Looks like we trust him. I mean, frankly, you can't really blame him for that turnover. But 1st and 10. Now 3rd down and 10 at the 46. Lance Roach in motion out wide. Actually, they're going to set him up as a flanker of sorts. And I'm not sure what he's running. He'll end up getting about 5 yards out of it, but I'm not sure what that play was supposed to be. 4th down and 5. Flyers stay on the field at midfield. Why not? Season on the line, you got to go for stuff like this. Screen pass out to Lance Roach is batted down, and unfortunately, that is a turnover on downs, as the offense has not done the defense any favors. Derrick Henry takes his handoff up the middle of the field. A big hole for him there, and he'll pick up a big gain. That's about 16 yards. And Henry finally positive yardage after that run. 2nd down and 10 now. Jones dropping back. Throwing this one out to the flats. Henry catches it, but he will be brought down for a loss by Chris Harris. 3rd and 10 now. Jones looks like tight bunches. And this is a screen pass, and he won't even get the screen off in time. Justin Matabike with another sack to add to his season resume. And we get the ball once again. Looks like a handoff here for Todd Gurley. That's going about 3 yards, as he really hasn't found his footing. Unfortunately, that signing just hasn't seemed to work out super well. 3rd and 6 now. Linehan hit as he throws, almost picked off, and that would have been 6. Could have been a safety, could have been a touchdown, ends up a punt. So 2nd down and 7. Score still 7-0, and Jonnu Smith will catch this one. He'll get a 1st down, I believe. And yeah, chains move. 2nd down and 8 now at the 40-yard line. Daniel Jones and Derrick Henry in the backfield. Jones hands it off to Henry, and he picks up 7 yards. So Henry may be starting to turn things around a little bit, rushing. Man in motion now. Once again, a handoff to Henry, and he will be gang tackled at the line of scrimmage. It is 4th down and 1. Titans elect to kick. 7-3 is your score. The Flyers defense has really done a great job. And here, hit as he throws, or hit as he goes for the catch. It's actually Lance Roach, and they'll call pass interference on that one. So 2nd down and 7 now. Roach in motion. Play action. Linehan missing Dylan Murdoch with that throw there. Not sure what that was. 3rd down and 7. Todd Gurley in motion. And it's a screen pass to Lance Roach, who just goes nowhere. Gets tackled in space, and that's a 1-yard gain. We have to punt once again. Well, can the defense hold one more time to keep a lead at halftime? We will see here as Derrick Henry tackled in space by Tracy Walker. 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9. No huddle now. Jones throwing this one across the middle. That is caught. Big 1st down there. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 42. Jones dropping back, throwing this one out. And that is caught by Jonnu Smith at the 42-yard line. And the defense may be starting to bend a little bit here. 1st and 10 at the 42. Jones dropping back. Hit as he goes to throw. And the line just rushed way too quickly there for him. Matabike gets credited with the sack. Throw underneath here, and that'll be a 10-yard gain there to Davis. It's 3rd down and 4. 30 seconds remaining in this half here. Jones throwing this one out. That's caught by Jonnu Smith again, down to the 17. And one timeout left. The Titans got to start pushing the pace on this one a little bit. 20 seconds remaining. Jones throws this one out. It's caught. Brought down to the 6-yard line. That's a 1st and goal. Timeout taken with 15 seconds left. Just one stop in bounds might be enough to hold the touchdown. Jones dropping back. Hit his heat before he can throw. And that'll actually end the half as Kenny Durkins brought him down. They go for broke, and they go broke. So the score at half is 7-3 as the Flyers defense was almost as good as you can be. The Flyers offense, however, was terrible. We'll need that to pick up if we want to have any chance of winning this game and making the playoffs in the second half. We will start the second half here. 2nd down and 10. Handoff, Lance Roach. And he picks up maybe 2 yards. Rushing game just really hasn't gotten going today. 3rd and 8 now. Roach in the backfield once again. And it's a throw out to him, but I'm not sure if Roach made a bad cut there or Linehan just overshot the pass. That's a 3 and out, and we'll have to punt. So handoff on 1st and 10, Derrick Henry, and he's brought down by Trey Harris, who has been so good in every facet of the game. Harris had some pounds over the offseason. He'll be a pretty good linebacker to be reckoned with. 2nd and 12 now, throwing this one out. That is caught by Davis down to the 48-yard line. It's now 3rd down and 2. Can the Flyers defense come up big once again? Underneath throw here, broken up by Tracy Walker. And the Flyers defense once again comes up with the stop. 1st and 10. Just need a few points from the offense now to really go ahead in this game. Arnie Stachelski on the drag route will pick up 13 yards there. Now 2nd down and 13. Linehan almost throws this one as an interception. It's now 3rd down and 13. Play action. Linehan dropping back. Throwing this one. Misses Dylan Murdoch. I think he had a chance for that one. Looks like a little contact. No flag. Titans take over once again. And Henry with a nice run here down to the 41. So it looks like this Flyers defense may not be able to hold all day if they can't get any points from the offense. Throwing this one out now, and that is caught by Davis out at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Handoff. Henry stiff-arming Trey Harris down to the 25-yard line. You knew it was only time before King Henry got going. It's now 1st and 10 inside of the 25. Derrick Henry has entered the zone, as it were. Jones throwing this one underneath. Jonnu Smith caught down at the 19. As the Titans don't look like they can be stopped on this drive. Handoff. Henry shrugging off a tackle. Will pick up just enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. It's like heavy set here. They're going to hand it off to Henry. Why not? And he'll pick up another 5 yards. I mean, he's not necessarily blowing us away, but he's running so well that it's hard to really contain him. 3rd and 5 now. Throw underneath. Caught. Touchdown. Davis with the catch. And the Titans have taken the lead. 3-point deficit now for the Flyers. Throwing underneath to Ernie Stachelski here. He'll catch that one. About a 14-yard catch for him. It's now 1st and 10 at the 39. 2nd down and 8. Ace set here. Gurley in the backfield. Play action to him. And Linehan will take off and run with this one across midfield down at the 48-yard line, as he's been our only positive rushing participant today. 2nd and 14 now. Thrown. Caught by Dante Pettis. No, he dropped it. 3rd and 14 now. Linehan throwing this one underneath. Caught by McCole Hardman. And you have to think they were just setting up a more manageable 4th and 6. At the 45, they'll go for a field goal here. Rubini. It's up. And it's no good. Short by Ricky Rubini. Something we haven't seen often from him. Granted, that was a really long kick there, almost 60 yards. But he comes up short. And this throw is out in the flats at 2nd down and 4 now as we're winding down the 3rd quarter. Titans hoping to go up 2 scores here. Of course, Flyers looking to stop that as Henry just cannot be stopped now. He's running all over this Salt Lake defense. Only up to 67 yards on the day, but at this point, hard to bring him down. And look at the power rushing to end the 3rd quarter there. 74 yards on 20 attempts for Derrick Henry. And we go into the 4th quarter just hoping to keep this game a 1-score deficit. We start off the fourth quarter here, the 29-yard line. Snap by Jones. It's going to be a screen pass out to Henry. He's got so much room in front of him. Shoved out of bounds, however, after a 6-yard gain. First and 10 now, second down and 6 at the 20. Handoff, Henry. Henry picks up another 4 yards or so. Now third down and 2. Bunches right. They'll go look to pass here. Thrown out in the flats to Jonnu Smith, and he'll just walk this one into the end zone. No coverage on him out in the flats, and the Titans now with a 2-score lead. So let's see what Linehan can do here. Hasn't been the most efficient day passing. Thankfully, he's run a lot, but this is a nice throw out to Lance Roach on a corner route. And he'll pick up a big gain there as we're down to the 37-yard line. Second down and 12 now at the 39. Linehan dropping back. Throwing this one to McCole Hardman and just absolutely misses them. What is going on? Third and 12 now. Dylan Murdoch in motion. Linehan will take the snap. It's a play action. Lance Roach throwing it out. That is off the fingertips of Murdoch. Great coverage by the linebacker there, and we will elect the kick now. Rubini, having missed the last one, nails this one. A few yards to spare, and it's a 1-score game once again. So the defense has to come up big. Daniel Jones throwing this one, caught by Jonnu Smith, who has had a fantastic day. 9-yard catch there. Of course, Titans against this offense tend to have a pretty good day. Or defense, rather. Man, that whole Titan tongue twister has got me tongue-tied. First and 10 at the 35-yard line as 8.5 minutes remaining in this game. You got to get a stop here to have a chance. Daniel Jones hit as he throws. Gets this one to Derrick Henry for a 3-yard gain, however. Somehow doesn't get brought down. Now second down and 7. Handoff. Henry brought down in the backfield, met by Mitch Newman and Tracy Walker. And suddenly it's third down and 10. Flyers defense might actually be able to force a stop here. Jones sacked. Never had a chance there as Jay Terry picks up his first sack of the day. And the Flyers get a chance to even this thing up. 17-10 is your score. Linehan throwing this one deep off the hands of Murdoch. Just not the best catch in traffic ability from him. And now throwing this one out. Caught by McCole Hardman. He's been our best wide receiver today. And he has a big gain there. First and 10 at the 47. Linehan dropping back. 5 minutes remaining in this game. Got to make something happen here. Lot open. He throws this one deep. Caught by Dylan Murdoch. And he hangs on this time down to the 19-yard line. He was wide open there. A late throw, but we'll take it. First and 10, 4:40 remaining. Pump fake from Linehan, throwing this one to Dante Pettis into the end zone. We are all knotted up here. All right. So a tie game after the extra point, and the Flyers have a chance to, if they get a stop here, win the game. It's like mid motion here. Jones takes the snap, dropping back, throwing this one out, broken up. Quandre Diggs in coverage on Derrick Henry, didn't stand a chance. Second and 10 now. Jones throwing this one underneath. It is caught. Brought down hard by Trey Harris at the 29, and now it's a third down. Chance to have a 3-and-out here. Jones will be sacked by Chance Fortunata, and that will be the 3-and-out. Flyers have a chance to win this thing outright. First and 10 at the 44. Great field position. Throwing this one out. Caught by Todd Gurley, and he steps out of bounds. A 1-yard gain on what could have been a big one. Second and 18 after a holding penalty now, and you got to pick up some big yardage here. Linehan throwing this one out, and that is broken up for Dylan Murdoch. Third and 18. Maybe you consider just going for a 4th down situation as Murdoch. Linehan throwing this one dangerously towards the sidelines. It gets picked up by Dory Jackson, rather. And, I mean, that might end the game. Just a boneheaded decision from Linehan under pressure, and now the Titans have a chance to win this thing off a walk-off field goal. 2-minute warning hit. Now third down and 1. A stop here gives you a chance. Jones caught. One-handed. Great coverage by Keenan Callahan. It doesn't matter. So now you got to use all 3 timeouts and force a stop here. Handoff. Henry brought down in the backfield by Keenan Callahan. Second down and 14 now. 1:50 remaining. Quick throw out to Jonnu Smith. Brought down by Byron Handy. But not before he picks up big yardage there. 3rd and 4. Now an early snap, actually. Maybe trying to draw the Flyers defense unawares, but they get to stop, and now it's a 3-point game. So a chance to either win this thing or tie it up here. Murdoch with the jet sweep. He picks up about 3 yards. Not a great gain there, and time continues to run. Linehan dropping back, throwing this one out. Caught. Ernie Sachelski gets some yardage, but with 36 seconds remaining at the 36-yard line, you got to get something going here. Another throw to Ernie Sachelski. He does step out of bounds, however. That will stop the clock. 25 seconds remaining. You got to get to the 40, maybe the 45. Throwing deep here, almost intercepted for Dante Pettis, and now 20 seconds remaining, 3rd and 10. Got to consider going to the sideline here. Thrown out. Murdoch gets it broken up, and it's 4th and 10. This is for the game. Linehan throwing this one deep, and he just doesn't have him open for Dante Pettis, and that will end the game. Flyers come up short in a game they should have won, frankly, and that may just seal their playoff hopes. We will see going into next week. If the Vikings lose, the Flyers still have one more shot against the Seahawks to make the playoffs. If you win, that doesn't guarantee anything at this point. Winning just gives you a chance. Losing, you're out officially. So losing next week, we will officially be out of the playoffs. Winning and the Vikings losing would, I believe, sneak the Flyers into the playoffs in what may be one of the worst playoff teams of all time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week in the season finale. If we win, we're continuing. If we don't, we're done. See you then.